Hello again. This is Unit 2, Section 1. First, we're going to go over some vocabulary for the My Advice, monologue that is at the beginning of the chapter, but we won't go over it until the end. So, the first is take advantage, grab an opportunity, grab something off the palm of your hand. Take advantage, grab an opportunity. This is always used in a positive way. You won a scholarship, you took advantage of a coupon, you got a good deal, you took advantage of it. The negative take advantage brushes my middle finger along my palm. This is also can be used for the sign like abuse, molestation. It can also be used in just somebody was taking advantage of a situation, but it's a negative connotation always. This is always a negative thing. He took advantage of her and, asked her to pick something up from the store. Could be something innocuous also, but take advantage. None. This is zeros all in a row, but very forcefully. None. None. And the last one is warning, to warn. You tap on the back of your hand. Warning or warn. So, directionality is a thing I've mentioned a few times, and we're going to finally learn about it. So, directionality is an aspect of sign language, which means that the base sign changes depending on the movement is changed based on what is going on in the situation in the context. So this is not something that is used in English, possibly in other spoken languages, but not something that happens in English. So for example, the sign for help, base sign for help. But then we directionalize it. We change the movement to give it more meaning. So if I want to sign I help you, I start at me. I move towards you. I help you. I don't need to say I help you. The extra meaning is included when I change the movement. I help you. You help me. I help him. He helps me. He helps you. You help him. He helps her. She helps him. All of those different locations can be changed based on movement. So you don't need to sign the pronouns. You just need to change the movement of the sign so that it makes sense. So, any time something is being done to, for, or with you or someone else or between people, it tends to be signed directionally. And we're going to go over a bunch of directional verbs right now. So that should help. So, we have the sign book, and then we have the sign give or hand to. Looks like you're holding on to a book. So, book, give it to you, give it to me, give it to her, she gives it to me. All of those different directions. So, give to. We just talked about help you, help me, etc. We could also say desk or table and move it. The sign move, you're picking up to something with your hands. Move it there, move it here, move it over there. So if I'm asking you to move the table over here, I'm going to say table, move it there. I don't have to sign there. But if I mean for you to move it over there and I sign it, move it here, that's the opposite. I need to make it make sense for what it would look like or what is actually happening. Need, should, need or should. Must, single movement, imperative, a command, single movement, must, need, should, ought to. Pen, like licking the pencil and writing with it, pen. Pencil with a P, pencil. And sure, true, really. Next is a dialogue, so I'm going to sign that for you. Chris says, do you mind helping me? I don't understand the homework. Mark says, sure, I can help you. Thank you. Sure, no problem. I can't help you today, but I can help you later. So, give, help, and move are directional. You don't need to add me when you're using it. So please give me the book. And there's lots of practice in the notes as well. The next note is the WH face when you frown at somebody. So you use this when you're feeling uncertain or unclear, the emotion of being confused. You also use it when you're asking a WH question, such as who, what, where, when, why, how. For example, what do you mean I have my WH eyebrows on? If you're using it for the emotion, you can use something like, explain that again? This is my confused face. So remember, WH questions, the eyebrows go down. Yes or no questions, the eyebrows go up. Just like in English, our voice changes when I'm asking a question. Do you want to go? Where is it? Those question vocal intonations also apply to ASL, just with eyebrows. So, and explain again. So, asking for help. Remember to use culturally appropriate techniques to gain attention, and raise your hand. Before asking a question, make sure you make eye contact. Some little hints for dealing with deaf people. They don't know what you're saying if they're not looking at you. Deaf culture talking about you're welcome. So, this is a sticky issue for deaf people. Formally, signing thank you back is often done. Many languages do this for you're welcome. Thank you. Informally, you can nod and smile. No problem. You can sign nothing, no big deal. You can sign fine. You can sign sure. You can sign don't mention it. The English sign you're welcome has been changed, like as in to welcome someone in, has been changed to you're welcome. This is not ASL formally, but more and more frequently, I see deaf people signing this version of you're welcome, starting at your chin for the thank you would start and curving around to you're welcome instead of the actual welcome sign. So some more vocabulary is clear, to be clear, understand, clear. Unclear, confused, cloudy, mixed up. Hands circled, following each other counterclockwise. Excuse me. This can also be directional, to excuse or forgive, to ask to be forgiven, to forgive someone else, and to be forgiven. Explain. Explain, like I'm taking little bits of information and feeding it out a bit at a time. Explain. Meaning, to mean. Took my two fingers, I tap it on here, and I twist it to the side. Meaning. Also do your frowny eyebrows. What do you mean? Not, don't, doesn't. Not, don't, or doesn't. You're welcome can be signed like this or like that. And remember, don't sign excuse me because you're directionalizing it from me to you, so I'm asking you to excuse me. All right, now there's another little dialogue. So she says, excuse me, I don't understand. What does this sign mean? This means not clear. Do you mind helping me, please, explaining it again? Sure. Understanding it so means you're unclear. Got it? Yes, I understand. It was clear. Thank you. And then he says, you're welcome. All right. And there is a little bit more, so I'm going to end this video now and continue it in the next one.